Holy Six Flags. Guys, welcome to the Chain Notes Podcast. Hope you're all doing well in the chat. And if this is your first time here listening to the Chain Notes Podcast, we do this every Wednesday on our YouTube channel. Go and check it out. Hello to the lurkers and people who are listening on Spotify and Apple Podcasts and everywhere else. Thank you for joining us. Mikhail's just decided to disappear.
Hi.
Nice. So it's me and James tonight. Oh, what? Yo, what was the vanishing? It was like just dabbing them off.
Start to keep you on your toes.
That's fair.
Ads. Every Wednesday is a very loose definition.
Every Wednesday in some universe somewhere. If we're not doing it here, we're doing it in an alternate universe. That's where it's happening.
There you go.
It must be. So how is everyone in the chat? I hope everyone's doing well. I hope no one's abroad still while listening to this with everything that's been happening. We know a few of the listeners. Is she still there? Oh, man.
She found the Max Burgers, though, so it's all good.
Oh, yes. The Max Burgers. Oh.
Wait, what is happening? You're going to have to catch me up.
Air traffic control in the UK.
Control went down the other day, and a lot of people got stuck abroad.
Oh, shit.
And are still
yeah, it was.
So Claire is still stranded in Norway.
Yeah,
oh,
so shout out to everyone who. I believe Jamie was still stranded as well. I mean, he was in Madrid.
Yes, I don't know if he's.
And he got to ride Gotham. He got to ride the Batman coaster for an extra day and did it at night and stuff like that. So, swings and roundabouts.
Not the worst countries to be stranded in.
No, I mean, hello everyone. Hello.
Kind of sounds better than being stranded in England, honestly.
Yeah. Right. Just go back to the park and So hey, we got RCT Limits, Aaron, Coaster Giant, Claire, Ads, Coaster with Moi. Oh. We've got Alona. We've got Top Fuel Tourist. Is that M? Yeah, that is. Yeah, is Emma. Yeah. I'm here in spirit. Yeah. So Emma is on her way back from. Well, as she put it, the insert number here, miles away journey it is from Oakwood to get back to the north of England. So she's on the pilgrimage back home. So we're it's us three tonight. Sean is probably somewhere in the North Sea or something. I don't know where he is. He's in a sea somewhere on a boat. But yeah. Hope everyone's doing fine. We've got quite a bit of news to go through. Six Flags news, so hold on to your hats. We've got some announcements.
Six Flags went crazy over the past, like 48 hours or something.
Six Flags went absolutely bonkers. So we're going to get into that. So we'll start with this one. So Great America are getting a Sky Striker. Now, is this as big as I think it's going to be?
So I have actually no idea. All I've seen of this is that promo image. So it looks like they're getting a new Zamperla Giant Discovery, which I don't think they're the only Six Flags park that's supposed to be getting one of those. There's another one going somewhere. I think I included it as well.
So that's on their website. 172 feet in the air. 75 miles an hour, 130 degree swings.
Nice.
There you go. It's from the website.
They all I don't keep. I can't say I make much of an effort to keep track of how big all of these pendulum flat rides are.
We only do it when we've ridden Loki.
They all seem to be the tallest and fastest one each time Six Flags opens
in the state.
yeah. Like
the only one painted
it's like one's like
state.
171 feet, then the next one's 172, and the next one 175, 178. like they all. It's like it seems like that's the tagline every time one opens. It's the tallest one or has the tallest swing or whatever. But
shouldn't you get 1 foot?
They're just fun flat rides to me.
They do.
Yeah. It's good for Great America. Yeah,
and it's not even from the actual structure. They just add one foot of foundation.
Yeah.
just to move it.
You know, like
higher.
when you get that dodgy table in Wetherspoons and you get the beer mats and you just
coaster,
slide it underneath. That's what they're doing.
They just
get
slide
the extra degree from the
more,
extra strong.
just slide one more coaster under.
Yeah, one more coaster that goes under. Yeah, go to the posh bars and they're like that fake. That's what they've got. They've just got to line up with them. Yeah. Wow, that went off. Yeah. So.
The other one being
before
we get to the other one being so that one's called Sky Striker, is it? At Six Flags Great America.
Great America.
The other one is called, it's going to be themed to the Joker. The Joker Carnival of Chaos at Six Flags St. Louis. That's going to be opening next year at that park. And apparently they leaked their own announcement. In fact, apparently just a bunch of these Six Flags parks leaked their own announcements before they were supposed to happen.
How?
Like
how do you
over the last couple of days? I don't even know. Who knows? I don't know. Maybe they advertised that like it was going to be announced at
I don't know.
Such and such time on such and such day, and then the info just came out like before that. I don't know what happened. I'm not on social media, so
press AM and not PM.
Yeah, you're right. But yeah, that's that one. And then the one that you just put up, which is the one I'm most interested about. This one right here. So Six Flags Over Georgia next year is going to be opening what is basically Intamin's version of a Mach Power Splash.
Yeah.
That is
Ultra
called the
Surf Coaster. That's surfing some copyright infringement waves there. it's close. B&M are like, should we've just released something recently?
Seating arrangement is very odd.
Yeah.
So you basically sat on mini carousels.
Yeah, it's like they've used the seat setup of that pipeline coaster. Yeah. Maybe B&M's biting Intamin on that one, but that what the hell's it called? Half pipe, even. The half pipe Intamin coasters that had the, like the carousel seating, like everyone facing outward, and it's two sets of those style seats.
I got a
on what looks like a massive skateboard.
Yeah.
Just going, like a half pipe like that.
There you go.
It looks to have this. Yeah, it looks to have the same seat setup, but just on like, I'm guessing it's LSM powered.
Yeah,
and it'll go back and forth until it's reached high up enough on that spike, and it'll come down to a splash down finish. Which will be really fun.
One thing I am seeing that could be quite concerning.
What's that?
Looks like there's a lack of any dual loading system.
I mean,
from the
concept
image. Yeah, actually, you're right. There is
from the concept
from
image.
the station.
Mac have sold another one. I think it was going to a SeaWorld.
Another one?
And they opted not to have the turntable as well, which is going to kill their capacity when it finally opens.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. What SeaWorld's that?
I can't remember.
I feel like
tell me.
I feel like I heard about it.
And they opted not to go for the turntable. It's being built or has been built, waiting opening.
The turntables. Yeah.
I feel like I heard about it, but I can't remember what park it was going to. But yeah, like the one that's recently in the past like year or so gone to Six Flags Over Texas, the Aquaman themed one. Like that was originally supposed to not have a turntable, and then at the last like minute they decided
it might have been that
capacity is going to be shite.
About, actually.
Oh, really?
Might have been that one that I was thinking about.
Okay. All right.
Yes.
Yeah, no, it was
that one.
Yeah.
Oh,
it
so
was
they've
originally
added one now,
supposed to.
finally.
Yeah. They've added it now because at the last second they thought, all right, capacity is going to be shit. Like we're a massive park. We need to get people through this. And especially in Texas, where it is like summers in Texas are literally hell on earth. So like we're gonna need to get people through this water ride real quick. So at the last second, they decided to add the turntable and basically pushed back the opening a year. I think it was supposed to open a year or two earlier than it actually did, and it opened this year, I think it was.
That's the one that I was thinking about.
But yeah,
Oh my God. Ads added. The splash is simulated too, unlike the Mac one. It's done by fountains.
oh
The
my
Intamin version.
really? What the fuck? Oh my!
I was going
God.
to say the train, like the design of the train, it physically wouldn't be able to do a splashdown.
That's
not
quite
like an
depressing.
actual boat.
Matt says, I think it looks pretty cool. But depending on the size of the splash, you could get soaked on this. Your legs overhanging the side of the train.
Mhm.
Point. Yeah. And is it a cred? That's,
I mean,
from
Pulsar is a
Lola.
cred apparently. So
Well, apparently
Mm.
so. Oh, Kira's here.
I mean, if it's
so-
not even gonna generate a splash, you're just getting splashed by essentially fountains at the side of the train. Is it even a water ride?
4 or 5 I don't know. Transport ride or something. I don't know. What it is. It's weird. Should we leave the coaster till last? Let's leave the family coaster till last. Let's talk about. No, actually, no. We'll run on that. Six Flags Great Escape announced Bobcat, 55-foot tall, 40-mile-an-hour family wooden coaster
Mhm.
by the Gravity Group, 2024. Now, that first drop looks very interesting. Straight into that little
It looks
airtime hill.
pretty steep.
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah, right. It looks really steep.
I am concerned, however, how short that layout looks.
Yes, I mean it's a family coaster, and it's been rendered in
it's a
no
little-
limit, so take
yeah.
it with a pinch of salt.
Even though
Yeah.
it's a family coaster, it still looks quite short.
It
Well,
looks
it's
intense,
like
though.
these Gravity Group family coasters are a lot of fun. Like,
Yeah.
so I imagine this one's going to be the same. Like Kentucky Flyer at Kentucky Kingdom is a good time. Like I
Have
always
you ridden
enjoyed
that?
that.
Yeah.
And yeah, and the I would think the layout is even shorter than this, and like it's a good time.
Oh, okay.
It's one to get like the younger kids of the families into like modern wooden coasters and stuff. And there are a few of them around. Like there's Oscar's Wacky Taxi at Sesame
yeah.
Place in Pennsylvania.
Yeah.
There's one called Wooden Warrior at a park up in New England. Like they are actually kind of popular, like amongst enthusiasts and amongst just like families and the general public and stuff. So I think that'd be a good addition. Obviously it's not going to be anything mind blowing, but yeah, like they are pretty fun.
Yeah, I mean,
how they ride.
Just from the first drop into the little airtime hill.
Yeah,
with the banking at the bottom, and then a little double up as well.
Yeah.
And then you've got another little airtime plop, then another one going underneath, then double
Another
down.
one?
Another one. It's a bit of a theme, isn't it, for this show? Yeah.
It's also the
another
first.
one.
It's also the first. I think it's the first coaster Great Escape has gotten in like fucking 18 years or something like that.
Oh,
like
wow.
it's the first one for a while. Yeah, that's the coaster. That's the park that has Comet, the classic out and back wooden coaster that was built off of the remnants of Crystal Beach Cyclone.
Yeah.
If anyone knows about that and like the notorious history of that coaster, Comet was built using some of the same wood from that past past ride. And yeah, so that's that park. I wanted to get up to that park to ride Comet anyway, but with that there as well, just bolstering up the very small lineup, like just a tiny bit.
Yeah.
Apparently the park's really like cute. Like it's a really like charming park. It's really small, but a charming park, nice little place.
That'll fit in. That'll fit in great. Then that'll
yeah.
Brilliant. So yeah, moving on to the next. I'm gonna read that out.
And then this one was hilarious because so before going into the just the comic value of it, the context being Six Flags Great Adventure opening I think they're revamping their safari experience, but as well as that, they've announced that they're adding a Vekoma Super Boomerang to next year, and it's by new gen Vekoma. It seems that like they've been gaining a lot of traction over the past however many years with how how much of an increase in quality their coasters have been and how smooth and fun they can be.
Yeah.
But there's a contingency of people who really don't like them because they're not, because I think some people expected them to be competing with the likes of Mach and Intamin and RMC, like with you know the level of like the thrill level and intensity of these new like thrill Vacomas. But it's not really the case, at least not in my estimation. Yeah, so this one in the Buzzed Bars Drunk Riders Discord, it became apparent through the teasing that Great Adventure was putting out on social media that this was going to be what the edition was, and there was just outrage everywhere because of it.
Why?
It was I
mean,
let me not lie. It wasn't everywhere. It was a few select few individuals, but
they do look really fun, and like the one in China, wherever it is, looks like
good.
a lot of fun.
Yeah. I mean, that's a lot of hang time. Jesus.
As a major kind of big investment, it does seem like a little bit of an odd choice.
I mean,
especially because if you're wanting it to draw crowds, it can only run one train, so capacity isn't going to be the best.
Exactly.
Well, they're all going to be busy.
Well, there had been a lot of rumors floating around for a lot of different kinds of coasters that they could possibly get. So whether or not this is an edition for next year, and then like with another bigger one coming later on down the line, I don't know, but maybe that's the case, because I mean, like in terms of a big investment being able to draw a lot more people to the park, and then in turn churn through a lot more people through the queue line and stuff. This one's not really going to be that, but who knows? Who knows? I don't know. I personally like. I think it looks fun. I'm not really blown away by the super boomerang layout, but like it'd be fun. Yeah, the stall looks like the kind of like stall dive loop, the same one that's on Phoenix at Far Up Summerland. Like that looks kind of interesting.
I'm more interested in that inversion.
Yeah, the roll on the other side.
Yeah.
That could be cool coming backwards through it.
Yeah, that's gonna whip. Yeah, that looks awesome. Actually, looks like it wouldn't work. You build that in RCT or No Limits, and you'd be like, "This might be pushing it a little." Like, but
no,
that's
Costa. Claire in the chat said, I think Lek makes the argument for intensity and thrill. It absolutely does. The only thing is, Lek is the outlier to new Vacoma's design philosophy, in my estimation. Comparing Lek to Abyssus and Formula, and what a lot of other people say about Phoenix or Phoenix, however you pronounce it, and a few of the others. It seems like I always liken Lek and New Vacoma to when RMC opened the Raptor prototypes, in the sense that they opened them up and it was like, "Oh, that's a little faster than we were planning."
That went over that hill pretty quick.
Yeah.
Oh, it's just gone through the station. I mean, yeah. Lek was intense. Everyone was struggling to not black out on it when we rode it so many times from Jack.
Yeah. Lek, I fucking love Lek Coaster. But it does seem to be that one that Vacoma may not have meant for it to be as aggressive as it actually turned out to be. And then
they're the best types.
Yeah.
At least it didn't do a Maverick and pull the roll out.
Yeah, right. But no, I mean, like overall, I do like the new Vacoma kind of designed coasters. They are at the very least they're a good fun time. Like Abyssus is fun. Like it's not anything great, but it's fun, and so is Formula. And Formula on a
What
good
is it
day
with
can
Abyssus
can
that
be better than Abyssus in my opinion. But
what is it with Abyssus? Because I remember when they were first building it and we got the renders through and the concept art, everything looked amazing. Obviously, they didn't match up to the theming and all that stuff. But what is it with it that really lets it down? Is it the pacing? Is it just the predictability of it? Like, what is it, in your opinion? 'Cause I haven't ridden it.
it's kind of like Abyssus kind of epitomizes everything that is New Vekoma in the sense that from a like it's not to be compared to the likes of Zadra and Intimate and Zadra and Hyperion and stuff, because like
Yeah,
they're I don't know how much like I'm gonna try and explain this as best I can. Like it's the new Vekoma design philosophy to layout design and element progression and transitions and stuff. Like if you look at something like Taran with
yeah,
all of its unpredictable kind of transitions in and out of hills, through valleys, through the tunnels and stuff, how whippy like the changes of direction can be and things like that. You don't really see those unpredictable nuances in their element shaping and design on the new Vekomas that you do see on the Intamins and the RMCs and stuff. So like it's much easier to brace going from element to element and stuff. And then on top of that, when you put vests on the trains, like it kind of just mutes any lateral forces going either way anyway.
yeah.
So like
do you think
the positives and negatives are there, but the like combinations of those and like throwing in lateral side to side, like rolling forces, rolling laterals, things like that to really make elements unpredictable. It's not really there in Vekoma's design philosophy, and in my opinion, that's that kind of added sort of aggression that makes Intamins and RMCs like elite coasters.
fierce?
In my opinion,
yeah.
So it's kind of like they're not designed to be like they're not inherently designed to be that. They're designed to be smooth, fun rides, which is what they are.
Yeah.
And they fill that and they satisfy that need really well.
Yeah.
Hence why a lot of parks are buying them now. And that's kind of it for me.
That's fair enough. Do you think that's down to the environment of it? Like if it was hidden in a pit with like loads of, in and outs and stuff like that, do you think it would feel if it was the same layout but themed to the style of Taran, do you reckon it'd make a difference on the ride?
No, not really, because I'm talking about the
actual design language,
the design approach to the elements,
Yeah.
to the coaster itself, not necessarily
right.
like you can add like head choppers, hand choppers, near misses and stuff, and it'll make it like it'll add an element of I'm gonna hit my head on this, I better just like really subtle but like movements in body position and stuff. But at the same time, like you can ride it and then marathon it over and over again, and it's
you
like
still know what's coming.
You'll still see the difference,
right,
in aggression levels and stuff. I mean, like if you take Fly for example, like
I thought Fly was quite aggressive in some areas for me. I thought
it is for a flying coaster.
It does have unpredictable transitions. It's like
for a flying coaster.
And laterals,
like
with I didn't think there'd be lats. It was weird.
I've had this conversation a few times. Vekoma's new design philosophy works much better on flying coasters and their suspended thrill coasters.
The damn ones.
In my estimation, because I've not ridden the one over at Trips Drill. I've not ridden that. But it seems to work out much better on their flying coasters and on their suspended thrill coasters than it does on the normal sit downs and multi launches, apart from Lek, obviously. But so like with the difference in seating position, like you get the massive jolt of ejector airtime after the second launch. You get the points where the turns are really intense. It's really pushing you into the restraint and stuff. Like you get those moments on Fly, but would they be as potent and as effective if it was just a normal sit down coaster? Perhaps not.
No, maybe not. No, I think you're right. Yeah. It's just interesting because I've not ridden another next gen Vekoma, new gen Vekoma, other than Fly. So, because a bit is for me when, like I said, when it was first, we were doing the Coaster Gen show back in the day, we were looking at it and we we're like, this is going to be a sick ride. Like it does some funky stuff, and then like it just seemed to just no one talks about it apart from saying it's a bit shit. Which is a shame. The
thing is that I don't dislike it.
Yeah, it's filling a gap. It'd be good,
Yeah, I just think that a lot of people, I don't even want to say made the mistake, but like just a lot of people expected it to be on the level of Hyperion and Zadra, and it's not.
Yeah,
it's not.
overhyped the element.
Like it's not that. Like Claire said, like it's not meant to be an RMC or an Intamin or a Mark or something like that. It's just like it is what it is. It's a smooth, fun, looping roller coaster. That's it.
Right.
And that's all it needs to be in that park.
That's fair.
Because you've already got the top two. You've already got the big two of Zadra and Intamin. Zadra and Hyperion. It doesn't like
why
Ad's in here with the hot take.
Hell.
Go away.
Ad said I prefer Mrs. to Zadra.
Yeah. Well, people prefer different things, and that's why there's different experiences to check out. That's why they build them. They try different things, they engineer different things up for different people. It's not everyone's cup of tea. Sometimes intensity and stuff.
I do want to try Phoenix. I do want to try Phoenix at Fire Up Summerland. That one looks really fun. And Marcus and Mike from the Drunk Riders say they preferred Phoenix to Lek. I can't see how that's the case, but you do you, innit? So yes.
But yeah, back to this Vekoma. I think I really am digging that roll. That roll in the stall looks fun, very fun. And like you say, the way you're painting the picture of them sit down Vekomas is they're very comfortable to ride. So if that's in a comfortable
they are
feeling as well and re-rideable, that's a nice little experience you got there. You got the roll backwards, forwards, and then you've got that stall as well. It looks great. Looks good. I think it's good. And then obviously they're putting money into the safari that they're doing up, which obviously is going to cost a lot of money. So to put that in as well, it'll be two nice little additions. I think all these announcements have been they're fine. They're fine. I think they're really cool. There's no like major coaster announcements or anything like that, but it's almost like stopgap.
I think they're announcing things across the board, multiple different parks, and a lot of them seem to be just shoring up what they can offer for families and a few little thrill-seeking additions there. A few big flat rides, and there's obviously the Super Boomerang. So we'll see how it works out for them next year. Ads apparently says Zadra is his least favorite RMC. What other RMCs have you ridden, and what kind of experience do you prefer with RMCs? Because Zadra is so much different to your conventional RMCs. It doesn't focus on airtime. It's not a million airtime pops like one after the other. Zadra, being much more varied in its forces and sensations, is part of the reason why it's my favorite RMC.
It's different, right?
Like, because a lot of them, like Untamed, which I haven't ridden Untamed, but I have ridden Twisted Timbers. A lot of them are, it's just airtime pop after airtime pop after airtime pop, and I think pacing becomes much more important in those, which is why I like Twisted Timbers so much, because it paces aggressively through all of those airtime pops all the way to the bricks. I don't know if that's the case with Untamed. I haven't ridden it, but yeah, like what do you prefer in your RMCs if you've ridden multiple of them?
He's ridden Steel Vengeance, Quasi, Timbers, Zadra, Lightning Rod, and Untamed. So quite a few.
Huh, okay. I've ridden all of those apart from Untamed. That's interesting. All right.
Yeah. But it's
Steel Vengeance, Steel Vengeance, I'm not super high on. No, what am I talking about? I've not ridden Quasi. Hopefully soon. Yeah, Steel Vengeance, I'm not super high on because it goes on too long. Twisted Timbers is awesome. And Zadra's my favorite.
I suppose the question then is, what is your favorite ads? Which one of them you've ridden is your favorite? Because then you'd be able to judge.
Yeah.
Like, I'm gonna guess Quasi. Just gonna guess. Throw that out there.
Yeah.
Don't know why. Just got a feeling.
I feel like it might be Quasi or Steel Vengeance.
Yeah.
I need to. I do need to. Oh, there you go.
Boom.
Nice.
Yeah. Hopefully we'll be getting on Quasi in the next couple of months, but please stand by on that one.
Please stand by.
Steel Vengeance, I need to get back on, because I feel like my opinion on Steel Vengeance just kind of dies the longer I spend without having ridden it. Because I was super high on it when I first rode it.
That's like James with Taran.
Kind of ruined it for me. But...
That's like James
really?
with Taran. Yeah, he doesn't ride everything else. Like, number one, and then he goes back and rides Taran and fly, and he's like, actually, Taran's
No, Taran didn't remake number one though.
No, he did do for a while.
Yeah, I thought
No,
you always preferred Fly to.
Well, you Fly was your zero
Fly's
coaster,
a
right?
zero coaster.
Yeah. So
Taran was number one. It got knocked off by Helix.
Yeah.
And I rewrote Taran after doing Helix, and it still stayed at number 2.
Oh.
But now it's number 3.
Oh.
As a new contender.
Do you want to tell the world what your new number 1 is? Oh, there it is. Conda.
Oh my god! Yeah, you rode Conda, didn't you? I forgot.
Segway.
2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
Not been here.
Tell us about Conda.
Go on, talk to us then.
Conda is just ridiculous, and my thighs hurt for days afterwards.
You got thick thighs.
Mainly because I had stuff in my pockets. That was a mistake.
Why be that guy? Like, just... why?
I couldn't be bothered to use the luggage hold thing. So I just kept
Spicy rankings. Spicy rankings. There should be a t-shirt.
Spicy
like
rankings.
Number 1, number 2, number 3 on it.
But yeah, Conda was.
Sounds like the name of a podcast, honestly.
Stupidly fast-paced. Airtime was just insane. I got second to back row on my first ride.
What?
So coming off of the lift hill was it tried to kill me.
Just full yeet.
See ya, goodbye. Full yeet. Back to yeet.
Full yeet down that.
Did you actually manage to get on the back?
No, I didn't do an actual back row. But I think second from front.
All right. Second from front. Second
so
from
I was
front.
close.
Which one?
Yeah.
Which one do you prefer?
Back for the yeet out of the lift hill, but it's just ridiculous airtime everywhere. And I forgot it had a double down just before going into the which caught me off guard because it's a double down, but it's also turning at the same time. So I was just like,
it's all twisted and shit, isn't it? Like when you go.
They feel great on the new Intamins when they do shit like that. They just the feeling of just you're not in control of anything.
Unpredictable.
Yeah,
literally just what we were talking about.
Yeah, well, it's like Velocicoaster does it.
Yeah.
Just in every fucking area in the pen, you think, oh, it's just going to be a turn to the right. Nope, left the bang. It's like you just hit with random forces from absolutely nowhere.
Yeah, the only things were I thought I'd get a bit more force off of the whole weird non-inverting Cobra roll.
Yeah, a lot of people have said
now that I've ridden it,
no.
I can see that it doesn't invert. On POVs, it looks like it's just like surely that's an inversion. It doesn't feel like it's not.
You said Icon felt more of an inversion than...
Yeah, no. Icon actually is an inversion.
It is.
Hot take.
Yes. Mr. Andrew. Andrew said that.
Hot take, that's the
the little mini kind of wave turn thing that they have after that as well, that seemed a bit pointless.
Yeah, it's just kind of...
You didn't get any
that one where it
just
hangs there at 90 degrees for like a couple
and then goes back down into the stupidly intense section.
So obviously the only wave turn I've experienced, there's a tiny little wave turn on 13, believe it or not, guys.
The big fucking wave turn though, after the drop.
I was literally about to say that outer bank.
That thing looks fucking full of ejector and just ridiculous. Yeah. Is it stand-up time? Is it boulder time when you hit that?
When day was first ride?
That's a good question.
At 10. I think it was about midday because we had to do other rides first because we're making it someone Jack's 100th. So we did.
Did he make it his 100?
He did.
Well done, Jack.
Indeed.
Well done, Jack. Nice. That's cool. But,
also, Psyche Underground. Fucking loved that. It was so fun.
Yeah.
It's just such a fun ride. It was really smooth as well. I was very, very surprised.
Yeah, it's weird, isn't it? When you get on an older type ride and you come off. It's like when we did Colorado at Phantasialand. I was like, this is going to be rough, man. But it wasn't. It was smooth. It was just mental.
Oh, God. You just reminded me of the mine train.
Yeah, Calamity Mine.
That thing is just ridiculous. It's painful.
Right.
It is painful.
Is it bad? Yeah. Is it old Vekoma or Arrow or something? What is it? Oh shit! No, we watched the POV. I remember. I remember watching that. Oh my god! So it was bad, was it? I've not actually asked you about.
It was fun, but it wasn't a great ride. Definitely one to do. Any sign of new coaster construction? Not really. There were like a few kind of way off in the tree line and stuff. Some marks being put down and stuff, but
yeah. How's Luke Guru?
I saw. God, it would have been smoother just pushing a shopping trolley around that thing. It was ridiculously bad.
Yeah,
I know some people who love that coaster.
Don't get me wrong. It is fun. It is fun, but Jesus Christ, it was painful. Like every turn, was just pain. And then if you got a pop of airtime, you then had to brace yourself for the slam back down onto the track.
Yeah, that's the bit I hate about Nash. You get some nice air, but then you just get boom wallops when you hit the bottom.
Oh, and the brakes, the final brakes are ridiculous. They're like shockwave brakes.
Shockwave brake.
Shockwave brakes with a lap bar.
Oh,
so you just get gut punched.
Shockwave brick wall.
What was worse? Lisa Bergermannen or the thingy?
Or which?
Brakes. The Lisa Berger banana, whatever. It was.
Oh, Loop Gurus.
Loop Gurus worse.
Wow. Yeah.
Because we came off them brakes pretty hard when we rode that Lisa Berger. that night ride we had was brutal.
Claire says, big fan of the field outside Loop Guru that you can face plant after getting off.
There is a big yes. I didn't realise how big the park was though, which was not great because I'd injured my foot just before.
Oh,
literally, I'd like pulled a muscle or something in my foot, so I was limping all day. And genuinely, it's like a tower-sized park. It's fucking huge.
Yeah, it looks like they've got a lot of space. To
like it's a good 10-15 walk from the entrance to Conda, which is right at the back of the park.
Yeah.
Jesus. Wow. Here's a question: did you do the SLC?
Yes, it was smoother than Infusion.
It's not hard, is it?
No. No, the SLC, it's an SLC, so it should still burn, but it was okay.
You don't like SLCs, do you? You hate them.
No.
Let me know in the comments if you actually like an SLC. Well, let us know. I want to see how many people.
Kamali's.
Oh,
sick.
Kamali's not.
Kamali's dope. I love Kamali.
Kamali's not an SLC. I don't count it as an SLC.
I really enjoyed the mist pit that they have on that though. Yeah, it was just like this little trench that you went through that was just filled with mist.
Nice. Kamali's
apparently the SLC The SLC at Maury's Piers called Great Nor'easter at Maury's Piers in New Jersey. Apparently, that one's really good.
Right.
I'm not sure why. I think
Odyssey,
it just
a shout. Not really an
it
Odyssey.
It runs good trains. But apparently that one's really good. And
I rode one in Terra Mystica that weren't too bad. Magma Summit. Some magma, I don't know what it was called, Fuego, magma, some shit. I don't know. I'm making words up now.
Is Odyssey good?
I've not ridden it.
The vast majority of
is really good.
The vast majority of people I've heard talk about it.
Is it?
No, I think the custom SLCs, like the ones that aren't just the layout that everybody knows. I think some of them are all right. I think they're actually decent.
The vast majority of people I hear talk about Odyssey talk about it as if it should be burnt to the ground tomorrow.
Oh God! And said put him in hospital.
Yeah.
What? No, it put you in hospital.
yeah. There you go.
I need context behind this ad.
Wait. What happened?
We need context.
We need to know
this
what
is
happened.
sharing environment.
Apparently, it's straight up. Apparently, it's horrible. Like I've heard a lot of people say it's bad.
But speaking of boomerangs, oh God, a burst eardrum is what I got.
Ouch!
Yeah.
I can see why
it tells me everything. That tells me everything I need to know.
But yes, I did my first actual boomerang at Rugby Belgium as well. Like actual full-size boomerang.
Oh right, the actual
Cobra
boomerang. Yeah, actual sunk in the sea.
One of the only rides that has ever actually made me start to grey out. Going backwards into that loop, I did actually start to get some tunnel vision coming in. I was just like, oh,
Dane Dog's Elf, we need you to check something. Isn't Odyssey the most expensive coaster in the UK?
I don't know.
Have a look.
Is
Find
it?
out.
Most expensive coaster in the UK.
I've never heard that before.
No. Think of me. Apparently, well, this is according to a YouTube thing.
Well, pinch of salt that big.
Yeah, the Vekoma boomerangs can be quite intense. The ones with vests on them, I think they're all right.
Apparently, cost 8 million more than the Swarm. It was 28 million pounds.
Get the fuck out!
Apparently,
what? Holy shit! Really?
What the fuck?
What a waste of money! Wow!
Wait, when did it?
That lottery funded.
Lottery funded is hilarious.
Oh, it's literally a market. Like,
what?
When did it open again? 2002.
Wow! Holy shit!
You're telling me Fantasy Island spent 28 mil
on
an SLC
on an SLC
in 2002?
No. Ad says if you believe the marketing bollocks, probably.
I
imagine it probably.
Wow.
Was there?
I think they need to replace their purchasing department from Lloyd.
Yeah, I think the ride only probably costs like 8 million. That 20 million went to the people that bought the ride, and they were like, "Yeah, we can get money off this."
See you later, I'm off. You can have your SLC. I'm going to buy my yacht.
So it's
they're using the same maths as Flamingo. Sick.
Yeah. So it's yeah. All trying to say the same shit at the same time.
John, that's quality.
That is.
Oh, the originally meant to be even bigger, but got refused planning. That's a terrifying thought. Crazy, eh? That's crazy.
I'd sell the park at that point. I'm like, I don't need this on my jacket anymore.
Yeah, but I reckon we should segue into the speaking of spending money. let's talk about.
Speaking of if I owned a park,
that's where I was. That is where I was on roller coaster day 2 weeks ago.
You was riding Condor on Coaster Day, International Coaster.
That's a good way to spend Coaster Day.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever. I think we're saying this on the podcast, but I don't think I've ever spent International Coaster Day or National Coaster Day or Coaster Day any theme park.
Yeah, I hadn't planned to.
None of those three.
3 weeks.
None of those three, bro. All of the above.
Until 3 weeks before I actually went. It was a very last minute decision.
Yeah. But aren't you going Leesburg next week or the week after?
Yeah, next weekend.
This guy's getting around.
Nice.
Hey, I said I wanted to travel.
You did.
This year. And I've now filled
Get
more
over
of this
there.
passport than I have of my previous passport.
Yeah.
And I only got it this year.
Just make sure you pronounce Lisa Barry right to the people in Sweden. They don't like
Lisa Barry.
Why are you here?
Barry.
Oh, we're going to Liseberg. Where are you going? Lisa Barry. I was like, oh, okay, Lisa Barry. Right, we're going there. And we're going on European Coaster Club. Yeah. Yeah, we're going on European Coaster Club event because the park isn't open. You know the park isn't open. Okay. They proper... Right, in the chat, if you went to that event, did security...
Yeah, no, I got questions.
Brilliant.
As well.
We got absolutely fucking grilled by that guy. He was like, but the park's not open. It was like proper investigating. It would have been nice if all of the European Coaster Club members went forwards before everyone else. But no, it was fun. But anyway, on to our main topic of the show. We're going to talk about what we would do if we owned Drayton Manor Resort. So it's a bit of a tricky one because they are doing really good things, in my opinion. I think they're doing the right stuff.
Investing.
Yeah, they're investing. The new branding since Loopings took over is brilliant. All the events they're putting on are fantastic. But it's like, all right, let's let a few enthusiasts go a bit wild, you know, in that park. What are we doing? What are we putting in?
I have an idea.
Go for it.
So one of the main kind of standout points of Drayton Manor is the fact that they have a stand-up coaster.
Oh, it's a standout.
Let's get rid of it.
Oh.
And replace it with a B&M stand-up.
What, a surf coaster?
Yeah, let's get a new model, make it smooth, give it actual brakes.
Mikhail, why the face? What's your take on that?
No, it was just funny. I was just laughing at it.
Get rid of it.
Wait.
Replace a stand-up
Huge
coaster with a
Giovanola,
stand-up
B&M,
coaster.
real B&M coming in.
Yeah, real B&M.
Real B&M. I think a surf coaster would be really cool, actually, by the lake. It'd be fun.
But no, if they swapped it out, gave it a longer layout, and gave it an actual brake run and not a brick wall to go into, it would be great.
A brick wall. By the way, chat, while we're talking about this, throw your ideas in the chat. We'll jump onto some of them. We'll talk about them. We'll bring them up. I think that's a great idea. I haven't actually even thought about that. But if they built,
because
turn Shockwave into a surf coaster, that'd be sick.
And they could expand out into like that port area that they've got, and actually have the ride go round that area a lot more as well.
Yeah,
it'd be really cool.
I don't like change. Leave Shockwave alone. No, it's a good ride, great ride, lot of fun. It's a unique experience that you get. You know, that 0G roll.
It's painful.
It's not painful. I don't know why.
It was the second time I did it.
It
was the second time I did it.
We just clean the water. Yeah, we can get some clean water. That'd be good. I actually prefer Shockwave over Pipeline. Apart from the harsh brick wall.
I found Pipeline so uncomfortable.
Oh. Wow. That's interesting.
Was that due to the vest restraints?
Could be.
So I've heard complaints about them being quite rigid.
They will be. I don't think they. Well, wait, no. I watched the Tim Tracker video, and it was. He was still moving it, like when he was able to move.
Yeah, but not as much as they usually give.
Right, with you. Yeah.
Just replace Shockwave with another garlic bread restaurant. Everyone wins.
Literally, yeah. Everybody wins. Yeah, that's true.
A Shockwave themed garlic bread restaurant. Right, you can have it like a roller coaster restaurant. just little shockwave trains going around with garlic bread.
And when it hits the brakes, it just flies onto your plate.
Yeah, it just flies on.
Like when you back a trailer up to knock things off and you hit the brakes.
Do you know anything about?
Boom.
Do we know anything about the coaster that they're supposed to be getting like next year or the year after or something?
Lift launch.
Lift and launch. Family thrill. That's about
it. Yeah, family thrill, lift and launch.
Fair enough.
That's what we know.
Yeah, I haven't thought about Drayton Manor in a very long time. But
Kira says get a friend for the tiger in the zoo.
I've just known that they are doing the things that they need to be doing and doing it well, and that's about it.
It's custom Intamin lift and launch. There you go.
Custom Intamin lift and launch coaster.
Yes.
Does that sound kind of like a multi-dimension coaster to you?
No, it's just
it's
a standard coaster. It's just got a lift to start with.
Show it off as a model.
It's got a launch to propel you through to get you back to the brakes, basically.
Right.
So
Okay.
you don't lose speed throughout the layout. It's only a tiny launch. The second one.
That could be interesting. Because I mean, like what I was depending on the the thrill level of that. Obviously, it's going to be like a family thrill kind of scale or something. I was gonna suggest Intamin Quad, and it sounds like I spam the idea of an Intamin Quad for every park, and that's because I do, because every park that doesn't have an Intamin Quad needs an Intamin Quad.
Yeah. I think
do you get commission? Do you get commission on this?
Every time you sell an Intamin Quad, he gets like a nice little backhander there of Intamin. Like, just there. It turns out that Mikhail actually designed the Intamin Quad. Like, it was his concept.
It was all me. I get royalties off every single one of them.
You shook his hand and he was like, "Yeah, I'm gonna do this."
No, it's thrilling enough to satisfy the enthusiasts. It's tame enough that it doesn't scare kids off.
Yeah.
And it's all encompassing enough that it literally, like, everyone, every kind of demographic can enjoy it.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's perfect for a park like Drayton Manor. But whatever this custom Intamin family coaster turns out to be, like, it seems like it could service the park the same way.
Yeah.
So that sounds like good. Like, however they would decide to theme it, because they've set themselves a standard thematically now. I think, like with Adventure Cove and with the Vikings area and with all, like, they're still investing into their Thomas land, aren't they? So like they're setting themselves a standard for theming and immersion and themed areas. How this is going to be integrated into whatever else is already there, I obviously have no idea, but I'll be looking out for that. What I will say for another example is, for the next thing after that, I do think they should go more thrill level, and not necessarily elite thrill, but like more, addressing the thrill market that they have now, because I think they've done a lot to address the family experience of the park, even with including like the rebranding and all the events that they put on throughout the year and everything of that. I think they've reached that point where they need to address the thrill market and then go back to improving.
I agree.
And further developing what they already have.
Yeah.
And for all the talk of New Vekoma, honestly, I think a good option to go with would be a Vekoma sit-down coaster.
I should have just trashed the fuck out of
After the shade.
Oh, wow.
Because I don't think Drayton. First of all, I didn't throw shade on nobody. I like New Vekoma. I don't think Drayton Manor is the type of park that necessarily needs like a world-class Intamin or a massive hulking RMC hyper hybrid or whatever like that. Like something like Phoenix or Lek, if you want to do that.
Yeah,
you want to do a
Lek
Bermuda
be
Blitz
great.
model.
Yeah,
Lek would be perfect. Like Lek or Phoenix would be perfect for that.
Even
part,
if it's just
I
a
think.
clone of Lek, it would be spot on. It'd be a great ride.
I like Matt's suggestion.
What's
Mac
that?
Extreme Spinner.
Yeah.
Do what towers can't. Put a big tall Mac Extreme Spinner.
Yeah, that'd work as well. I wouldn't complain.
Yeah, that would be cool. But
There's a lot of suggestions. I like ads actually.
Yeah, replace Shockwave and Rapids with an Intamin wooden coaster and new Gem Rapids. Imagine the combo of Infinity Falls with Balder. Massive win for Family Market. I mean, yeah, that'd be cool. But
that would be really cool.
Been there, done that. Coming in with the dark ride suggestions. I like it. Yeah, they need a dark ride. They do need a good family dark ride. They had Pirates, but you know, Pirates of the not Caribbean. Yeah.
Pirates of the almost Caribbean.
Yeah, he said, I'd love them to revitalize the Pirates Dark Ride. Can't go wrong with another middle aisle Aldi Pirates of the Caribbean. Which is true.
Aldi Pirates.
But there's a building. There's a building there. And, you know, you can put something in it. Fix the building up. Do whatever you need to do.
Indoor coaster.
Yeah, could do. You know, you could do. Like, I want to say dark coaster because that might annoy Mikhail, but
wait, what?
the dark coaster at Busch Gardens, the one that everyone was just like, yeah, no, it's not. Yeah, there it is.
No one needs to. No one needs to.
There's the reaction. Yeah.
Although Claire has a very good point.
It. Yes.
Every park needs an underland it.
Absolutely. But guard the lift though. Yeah. The lift's cool. The lift's cool. Yeah, I was going to say the zoo. Yeah, the zoo. Yeah. The zoo's massive. Bro, did you even go Drayton Manor?
Apparently not.
They got lots of animals, like loads.
A very lonely tiger, unfortunately.
But they don't use the animals in the theme park names. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, you know, they've got like all kinds of animals. I think they've got tigers. Like, you know,
they have one tiger.
They have a singular tiger. Well, then they need to give that tiger a fucking roller coaster named after it.
The tiger needs a friend.
Yeah, but I mean, use the zoo animals you've got to theme some of your coasters. You know, like a SeaWorld kind of thing. You know, they have Emperor and you know, you have Manta and all that kind of stuff. Like they could do that. I mean, I'm not saying SeaWorld has a Kraken, but they would do if they could have it. Pirates of the Stoke Canal. Arg, we be stealing pots and oatcakes. Oh, Ben, that's class. We need to get Ben on here at some point. That'd be a fun show. Yeah, the zoo needs to be brought up to modern standards. So I haven't personally been around the zoo for a number of years. But what I remember, yeah, there's work to be done there. I don't think they're trying. I don't think they're trying to compete. Though.
I'm really trying to find this zoo and I can't see it.
What? Really?
It's the entire right-hand side of the park.
Yeah, it's the entire right-hand side. Follow the train. It's around there. They've also got Penny Arcade as well. I think that's still there. That's cool. But I would,
I went to Drayton Manor on a bank holiday, so like, the thought of going to a zoo never even entered my mind.
No,
like, because I was too busy trying to cred run and like it was busy. So
yeah, I think that'll be.
I mean, yeah, if it needs work, then yeah,
yeah,
invest in the zoo.
But I mean, they're probably going to. It's probably in the plans because, you know, they're doing everything everywhere at the park. They're the big new entrance sign as well. This is what I mean. They're doing everything really fucking great. Like,
what's the general view of Drayton Zoo in terms of do people feel good about the way they take care of their animals? Do people feel good about about
they do.
Yeah, from what I know, it's
conservation and everything is like really good.
Taking care of the animals is great. It's just the general kind of facilities and exhibits that they have are very dated and old now.
Right. So they just need
to be brought up to
well, a lot of zoos have had to do it. A lot of zoos have had to do it. Blackpool Zoo recently spent a shitload of money on doing stuff up. So it's just one of them things you have to keep investing in. If you're going to have it, you have to keep investing in it. And I think it will. Like I said, I think it will. I think they'll have a full rebrand for the zoo. I think I can see really nice things happening to that place. It's a nice area. It's a lovely area. Yeah. The new areas of the zoo are good. Yeah. Have you noticed that with any zoo? That, for example, like Chester Zoo, when they put that new area in with the boat and everything, looked head and shoulders above everything that was there. And whenever they put something new in a zoo, it really stands out. Like it really stands out. I've always noticed that because technology moves on with, how they look after the animals, how they enclose them, and all that kind of stuff. And it just really stands out. I've always just noticed when a zoo's like when something in a zoo's been put in, it just really fucking you can tell. So I think that. I think that the way they're going, because they must be making a shitload of money right now with all these events they're running and stuff, and the success of them. I mean, what you see on social media and all the media talking about it and everything, and all the reports and all the vlogs and everybody hyping up the party bingo, whatever, them
whatever chaos happened there.
Yeah, whatever chaos happens there. They must be doing really well. So I can only imagine that the investments are coming with the zoo.
There are no elephants there.
No elephants. No elephants, no. There's meerkats.
There are meerkats.
Yeah, meerkats.
And tiny, tiny monkeys.
Oh, tiny monkeys. They must adhere to the standards, but some of the enclosures just feel like cages. I'm sure the teams are great, but other zoos seem to have more for the animals. That's from Claire. I mean, the better a zoo can be. It's a really difficult topic to talk about for me because I love animals. So it's like the better an enclosure can be, then the better it is for the animals. So for me, it's about finding that balance, and because I love to see animals, and if I can go to like Chester Zoo and I can see the animals I want to see, I know that they're not in the natural habitat. Even if it's at a safari park in the UK, they're still not the national. Still, even at Animal Kingdom, like when I was on a safari there, I know that's not their natural habitat. But
I don't think you're gonna go. I don't think you're gonna go down the Cheadle countryside and see elephants walking about the place, are you?
I mean, you could one day. Too many mushrooms, and you could be seeing
too many. Whatever you want.
you can be what you want to be, boy. It's one of them, but I have a lot of
ads. That's what I was kind of trying to work out with that question. Like he says, I'd argue the park doesn't necessarily need the zoo. It's kind of just like the park has built such an identity for itself in the past couple of years with the renovations and additions and developments they've given to the actual park itself.
Yeah,
I didn't even know the place had a zoo. So it's like, how many others of me are there out there who Drayton Manor has just been put on the map? Or just like resurfaced in terms of a quality park day in the last few years. How many people also had no idea that they had a zoo? Maybe I'm wrong on that. Maybe that's something that Drayton has been known for a good while. Like I said, full transparency, Drayton Manor is not a park that I think about that very often. But like, if the quality of the park itself is increasing year by year, then maybe, like Ad said, maybe those animals could be relocated to West Midland Safari, for example, and then that's just more space they can use to add to the park's main offering.
The park, yeah, absolutely.
Or
I don't know if there's any sort of restrictions on if they can build on the area, or if that has to be a zoo, or if anyone's from Drayton, you can tell us in the comments or whatever. But I heard something a few years ago about not being able to build like that. I don't know. I think it's because that's where the manor used to stand, like near there. So I've heard something. There's something about Drayton you can't do stuff in. I can't remember what it is though.
They're not allowed to build much near the top of the park now.
Ah, right, okay.
Because of its vicinity to housing. They struggle with. Well, I don't think they actually have to get permission, but yeah, up like Thomas Land area, they can only really put like small rides there because there's literally one car park away.
That's a fair point. That's
John,
a fair point.
The zoo is a good way for
non-riders
to feel like they've gotten value for money out of the trip. Yeah, usually is great. Great breakout. It's like Towers Gardens, the zoo at Drayton.
Yeah.
Kind of,
So in that case, because I do agree with like that makes a lot of sense, and it holds value in being able to like for the park to be accessible for like non-riders, says, and then for people who don't necessarily like people who just want breaks through like in their days to be able to just walk around and stuff like that. So in that case, for new additions going into the dry park, incorporate those animals as characters in the thematic inclusion of new additions.
Yeah,
because I've been thinking about like what kind of other themes can they go with for new additions like moving forward and stuff.
Sorry, bad suggestion. Build an Intamin Blitz with the meerkats. Call it the Meerkatty Coaster. Take that, Universal Studios.
I mean, it's using the animals for a theme. I'm all for it. Let's go. Meerkat Coaster.
Meerkatty Coaster.
The M Coaster. Yeah.
Universal over there, like, ooh, right then.
Oh.
Right.
We've got more teeth. They've got less teeth. Like.
We've got a problem
less
here,
teeth
Greg.
than the Jeremy Kyle episode. Like it's.
Oh dear me.
Doesn't Drayton have a lion mascot?
Yeah.
Yes,
Rory.
Yeah.
Rory.
Someone said
Rory Darkride was suggested before.
Yeah. Someone said something about Rory Darkride. I'll be here for that.
Yeah. You can theme it to Alexander from Compare the Meerkat.
Simples.
Or Sergey.
It could be like a launch coaster. They're trying to like figure out the best deals, and it goes wrong. It blows up, and then you get launched.
Yeah. You could re-theme Furious Bacco at Portaventura to that, and it'd work perfectly.
Basically the same thing, just a thing gone wrong. It blows up. You get launched out.
Yeah. Don't press that.
Do you know what's funny? Like the more I think about it, the more sense a Mach Extreme spinner works at this place, because it sure as shit didn't make fucking sense putting it at Plops and they did it anyway.
Right.
And look what happened.
That's fact right there. Like it just didn't.
Considering it didn't go to Europa Park first.
Right. Yeah.
Max Showcase Park.
Exactly.
That's weird. Really
theme that one to meerkats.
Very odd.
Yeah, theme that to meerkats. Dancing meerkats. Yeah. Dueling coaster of Alexander and Sergey.
Dueling Mach Extreme spinners.
Yeah.
Alexander and Sergey.
Oh my god.
Do it. That'd be incredible. Yeah, that's gonna scare Epic Universe. But no, all seriousness, no. I do believe that Drayton's on the right path. For me, addition of Vikings, not biased at all. But they definitely are, and I'm excited to see what this Intamin coaster's about. Because if it's not going to let off pace, it could offer, if it's been running all day, and they're running a lot of events now at night. That's been running all day, and it's got some nice little airtime moments in that. That could be proper decent if it's got some good elements in there. The layout needs to be a bit unpredictable in some spots, and I think they'll do really well. And I think everyone's going to love it regardless, to be fair, because everyone likes when Drayton do something new. It's always a big thing. It always has been a big thing. I think I'd like to see an invert there. I don't know why. I would like to see an invert there.
Because it was jokingly suggested on Twitter that they were getting a Batman clone. That's why.
Yeah, I'd be happy with that. That'd be fun. The Batman cred.
Oh,
once you've done one, you've done 7 million different rides, so your coaster count goes up. Yeah. Do you think they'll add flats around the new coaster? Maybe some kiddie flats.
Yeah, I think smaller ones. With where it is, the fact that you've just had Vikings with Thor and Loki put in literally next to that area. I can't see them doing any like huge major flats, but yeah, some kiddie ones definitely. Yeah. A kiddie, like a family drop tower would be good to kind of like just reminiscing the fact that they had Apocalypse there.
Whereabouts do we have any idea where this new coaster is going to
go? Basically, the site of Apocalypse Flying Dutchman is kind of like around.
It's like a little
fit between Jormungandr and Accelerator.
Yeah, it's like
a little wedge area
where you would walk in from the top. If you look to the left, it'd be there. If you came in from the main entrance and you look to the right past Accelerator, it'd be there, like on an angle, I reckon.
Oh yeah, fair enough.
But, yeah.
every time there's a new coaster, is it that Batman cloud?
We should have put that on as the YouTube thumbnail. Actually, is it that Batman clone?
Is it that Batman clone?
That's what we should have called the show. But yeah, let us know as well, guys, in the chat what parks you'd like us to talk about next. What we do with throw some curveballs in there. That'd be interesting to see what you guys want to hear.
Yeah, these what if episodes are always fun to do.
Yeah, because
especially when you've not thought about the park whatsoever, and just on the fly, just coming up with random shit.
I think that's why it works. Oh, Efteling. Oof, wow, that'd be. That's a tall order.
Pleasurewood. Slagharan.
Slagharan would be interesting. That'd be an
Gulliver's Land.
Why are we slagging off Aaron? What's he done?
Wait, Gulliver's Land. Which one's that one?
Yeah, which one's that?
Which one is that one? Which one's Gulliver's Land?
If we owned Oakwood, that's not a bad shout. I like that.
Gulliver's Land.
Which one's that? Is that Warrington?
The Milton Keynes one.
If you could rebuild Frontierland. All of them.
All of them.
Just Gulliver's. Let more people in. That's what I'd do.
Yeah.
Wait, sorry. Reverse. M&D's or indeed Scotland. What would I do if I owned Scotland?
Or indeed Scotland.
We're doing that one.
It's just the entire country of Scotland. I love it.
Doing that one. Disney Studios Paris, definitely.
I'd be down for that. Yeah.
I could talk for a very fucking long time about Disney IPs for rides.
Slowly.
Southport Pleasureland. Where's Thunderbolt? Or whatever it's called. What's it called? Yeah. Where is it? Like, we were promised it, like, when it's supposed to open next year? Like, the new coaster at Southport?
In fact, fuck Thunderbolt. Give me a Lightning. Give me the new Lightning multi-launch from Zamperla.
Ah, yeah.
I'll take that instead.
Yeah.
Matt suggested Plopsa. Plopsaland.
Plopsaland, Southport Pleasureland. That's actually quite a good one, though. Yeah, M&D's indeed Scotland. Yeah, we should definitely do something about Scotland. Scotland needs something.
It's the way it's said. It's the entire country of Scotland.
Yeah,
go ham.
Where would they put the Tesco or the Co-op though? I mean, that's a major issue Awkward in the middle
done with
of
the
literally...
decades-long farce is hilarious.
Don't miss our Edinburgh coaster construction vlogs. Heading up there to the hill.
Heading up to the hill to do the third one.
Yeah, that'd be great. Lightning, very, very frightening. Pleasure Land.
Oh my god! Imagine
I need that playing as onboard audio for the lightning for the lightning launch coaster.
Just imagine if enthusiasts designed like transport infrastructure around the country, just coasters linking cities,
coasters, monorails, sky rides, everything would just be everything would just
coasters linking cities.
Cross Valley Coaster, that's what it'd be. Speaking of soundtracks on rides, which we didn't cover in the news.
Oh yes, soundtracks on rides.
Just in Hollywood Rocket song options. Classic rock metal. Welcome to the Black Parade. My Chemical Romance. Pop disco. Waterloo by ABBA.
Yes.
Country Man, I Feel Like a Woman by Shania Twain.
That would be mine.
Humble by Kendrick Lamar and Sandstorm.
Okay, Sandstorm would be second choice.
That would be.
They picked one of Kendrick Lamar's worst songs.
What would you have picked?
Like it's not a bad song, but there are so many better Kendrick Lamar songs that they could have chosen.
Fair. Yeah. There's what would you pick?
No, the thing about that is that they're apparently scrapping all of the other songs that they have.
No.
So there's
so
it's just like one song per genre now.
No Metallica anymore. What?
So
the fuck?
that will be one. So yeah, each genre will only have one song, is what they were
just
suggesting.
Soundstorm all the time. Then,
That's why it's bullshit. They're taking off. They're taking off "Rollin'" by Limp Bizkit, and they're taking off "Rockstar" by NERD. Those are the only two songs I ever played. And Enter Sandman as well.
Yeah.
Apparently, they're taking off all of those and just replacing it with those 5 songs. Apparently, the secret menu that you can access is staying. It's still staying. It's going to stay the same. Right. But yeah, apart from that, you're only going to have those 5 songs to choose from. And I'm like, what are we doing? I didn't really care for the coaster as it was. Now you're making it even worse.
Yeah, that was one really cool moment.
I mean, going round to Shania Twain though.
They have it pretty dope.
Man, I feel like a woman.
We've all heard the song, Mikhail. Let's not lie, bro.
I'd love that. That'd be amazing.
That dominated the radio during our upbringings. That track.
Yo, last year I met a guy at my work who had never heard of Shania Twain. What? I almost slapped him in the mouth.
You've never heard of Shania Twain?
What do you mean you've never heard of Shania Twain?
Well, that's the thing. Even if you don't know the name, as soon as you hear one of her songs, you know who she is. So it's like,
yeah. But nah, rolling by.
There's a lot of artists like that where you can say the artist's name to me, and I'm like, who? I have no idea who that is. And then you play one of their songs, and I'm like,
and then you hear
I know who that is.
Oh, that guy.
It's literally gonna say that as you hit the drop, isn't it? It's gonna say that as you hit the drop. That's
or just as you're about to drop, man, I feel like a woman. Man, I feel like a woman.
Whoa. Yeah. It's just going to be such a weird train to be sat on because you can kind of hear like little things from other people when you're on it. Like you can hear.
You just be hearing Shania Twain mixed with Darude Sandstorm.
What the fuck? No lie, my friend is Shania's tour manager from Roller Bars and Coaster Dad.
Oh my god.
She's apparently lovely.
Is she even still on tour?
Small world. Small.
Yeah, no, she is literally on tour in the UK in like 2 weeks' time. So
oh shit.
Yeah.
When I hear "Let's Go Girls," I can kick a door off its hinges from Ben. Mate, when you're doing your comedy, like when you're doing your stand-up, you should come out to that and actually boot the curtain. Like that'd be fucking hilarious.
Let's go, girls.
I always like this Shania Twain. In 2 weeks' time, there'll be no shame in that choice.
No shame in that choice.
Yeah.
Claire says, "I want Let's Go Girls as dispatch audio."
Yeah, fair. Yeah. So, just a little throwaway news piece we had. We've actually gone on for about 10 minutes, which is great. But I'm good. You guys good? You should we wrap up?
Yeah, that'll do for this one.
Next week, hopefully, we'll have the full gang. And wait, James, are you not here next week?
I am here.
Oh, okay.
I will be here.
Nice.
I start
Claire,
my holiday
hope
the
you
day
get
off.
home. Jamie, if you're listening, hope you get home. Enjoy the coast.
Fly back tomorrow.
Yes, hopefully.
Yeah, Claire, keep us updated.
Keeps in the loop. We appreciate you all. Thank you so much for watching. I need to cue the outro because I've not done this for a while. But yeah, we appreciate it, guys. Make sure you subscribe if you haven't. We're almost at 400 subscribers, which is really cool. Also, don't forget to smash like on this. And yeah, follow us Spotify. You can catch us everywhere. But yeah, we'll see you next week, guys. Bye-bye.
Bye.